All right. Hey, everyone, and welcome to Magically Dyed Yarns. My name is Sam.
And I'm Steph.
And we are back after a 2-month break.
It wasn't that long. I mean, I felt like it was forever, and then I realized...
I think it was almost 3 months.
I think so, because it was like mid-April when we stopped.
Right? Yeah, because, yeah. So I have a 2-month-old. So, yeah, 2.5 months.
He's a
Yeah,
cutie.
he's 2.5 months. Oh, he's so cute. Yeah.
Adorable.
So I had my baby on April 27th, and he has been an absolute delight. And he's a really good baby. So
He's really smiley.
yes, he's very smiley. He's usually fairly content. He just likes to be held. But it's been going good. My other kids love him, so it's been going great. Today is July 8th.
9, I thought. I don't know.
9th. It's one of the two. It's Tuesday.
My milk expired yesterday.
I don't know when your milk
It
expires.
expired on the 8th. So
Okay, so it's the 9th.
Well, we got, okay,
So
so
we
we
need
got blue Star Wars milk, so it was on super clearance,
Yes.
but it was only good for like 5 days.
Because they brought it in for...
No, they just like got a bunch more that doesn't expire for a while. It's not
Oh,
bad.
okay.
It's just vanilla milk. So I'm gonna
Oh.
actually, if it's not spoiled, I'm gonna throw it into a milkshake today, or like a smoothie today. Eat that for dessert when I get home.
Nice.
Good
Okay.
rotten bananas.
Oh, I do too. I was going to make some banana bread.
Yeah, I'm too lazy.
But I'm getting fruit flies now. So they either need to be banana bread or they need to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it into my blender.
So anyways, that's really all I've been doing. I've been doing that and a bunch of reading.
I have been entertaining people at our house, doing lots of that, doing all the summery, outdoorsy festival type things.
Oh yeah, I saw pictures.
Yeah,
That's so much
we
fun.
do. There's a lot of things in our town square, so we just took the kids to go see Pirates of the Caribbean 2, which was really fun because they had like pirate band and they had a pirate walking around. The kids could care less about the
That's
movie.
so fun.
Because when we screamed, it was actually pretty small from where we were sitting.
I was
Besides,
like the kids were the giant,
terrified.
like inflatable screen.
They have one of those at Aldi, which I'm like, oh, I don't need it, but I kind of want it.
It looks like so much fun. So speaking of summer, I'm wearing my So Summer shirt by Jessie Made Designs, and I knit. I don't remember what size. I think did I make a Ravelry page? I don't remember. Yeah, this up here, it's like, I think, did I seam this? Was this seamed? I think when I joined it or whatever I did to connect
Like
it, I just did it. Yeah, I did it too tight. Oh, well, I don't care. I like it. It's
No,
comfy.
I saw it.
Yeah. So-
Yeah, we're going to get into our knitting things. Well, I have done nothing in the last 3 months. That's a lie. I finished a pair of socks and I ripped one of them out because I didn't like the toe. So now I have to redo it. But I finished the other sock. It's pair or it's match. And I love the toe on that one. I did all by myself. So
Oh, it looks so good. Did you even bring it?
no,
Goodness. Okay, I finished these socks. I don't think I had these done last time.
I don't think so.
I don't remember. My brain is fried. So I finished these. I knit these out of Bumblebee Acres. Their Hogwarts Order of Magical Makers monthly club. This was the Patel sisters. Patel?
No, yeah.
One of the two.
We don't have mics on.
I don't have mics to go with my phone anyway since I got an upgrade.
Oh, sorry.
I got a new phone a while ago, and
the screen protector's cracked.
I cracked right after I put it on because my kids dropped my phone. Anyway, so I knit the pattern, the Green Dragon by Sock Witchery, and she just had some super exciting news that I am excited for. On her last vlog, it was her Zombie Knitpocalypse vlog. I'm very excited. She's going to have more designs.
Ooh.
Check it out for all of her information, but I'm very excited because I like her. She's from Wisconsin as well. If you didn't know, we're from Wisconsin.
I mean, I feel like we talk about Wisconsin literally all the time.
We do. If this is your first time joining us, we live in southeastern Wisconsin, in the Milwaukee area.
Yeah.
Sock Witchery lives in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. So check out her vlog for Knitpocalypse. It was an event that was held in Rochester, Minnesota. It looked super fun. And I'm very jealous, but we live very different lives and I cannot go on a knitting retreat as much as I would love to. What else? Okay, I finished. Sorry, I'm jumping around.
That's okay, I am too. We haven't done this in like
It's been a while.
3 months, so we're just going to talk about
And we've
random
always
stuff.
been like this.
It's just worse today because I can't focus.
Okay, these socks. Sorry, I'll go back to these. I knit a size medium, so that was 64 stitches. I did I don't think it was quite 60 rounds for the leg because it is a patterned, I think it came out to 56 rounds. And then I just followed the pattern. And I love this one. It's got dragon scales. I don't know why I decided to do dragon scales. I've been super into dragons lately.
You know, I have a friend that doesn't read books like us, and she was like wanting to ride a dragon.
I don't understand people who don't read fantasy books.
But it was Kristen, so I don't remember how it came up, but she's like, because we were watching How to Train Your Dragon. She wanted to be a dragon rider. I was like, you know, I know a bunch of people.
Oh, my baby's awake.
That would love to ride dragons too.
I want to ride dragons. Okay. Let's again in a second. I'm going to talk about this pair of socks and then go at my baby. Okay. So I finished these socks. This was a new colorway that I dyed up for kids in my family. I did these for my son. And then I just did a 2x2 rib for the leg. It's a shorter leg. It's 20 rounds total for the leg. And then the foot. And then I used the stitch counts from the Rye sock pattern from Tin Can Knits. I've also finished my birthday socks. I've knit 4 pairs of these for my
I love that color. It's so pretty.
So I have all of them. I just fold these the way I fold my socks normally because they're for kids and they don't care.
Are you supposed to fold knit socks differently?
I don't know.
I always fold mine like that. Although all of my knit socks are like busted up right now.
Maybe we're not supposed to fold our socks.
No, it's the heel. It's because I walk super heavy. Okay. And so like,
these are all for children, and I have knit 5 pairs, and that's my last finished object. So I'll just jump into my WIP real quick.
Do you have to go get your child?
Because I had found a sock in my knitting bag. And then I have a half pair done, and these are for her daughter, Maddie. They match my son's. So
they look like, what did I say they look like?
Laffy Taffy.
Laffy Taffy.
I'm going to go do with my child real quick. Okay, baby's good for a minute. Okay. So for Titus and Maddie, I did 56 stitches for each of their socks, 20 rounds for the leg, and then just the foot to match their foot size. They have, I think she's either 1 or 2 sizes bigger than he is. He's in like a 1.5.
Oh yeah, she's definitely
in 3.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the shoe. Like some shoes she can definitely fit 3s, and yeah, some of them like the ones are way too tight, but other ones she's okay with. She's wearing 3 sandals or size 3 sandals. Kids'
sizes are so weird, and none of them fit right. Whatever. I have those in a bag by Midwest Stitches.
Is that Nebraska?
I don't know.
I think I ask you every single time. Every single time.
This is like my sock knitting bag. I think because it's got like the little handles, it's really easy to carry around. So that is my first WIP. She's knitting her sock.
I am knitting my sock. It's at home.
All right.
Because I didn't feel like bringing the same half object that I've had since, I don't know, November.
My next WIP is my second stocking. So I'm about halfway through the main part. This is like the bigger. Yeah, I really like it.
I like that.
The bigger section of the stocking on the leg.
Is the color work getting easier?
It is. I've been enjoying it. And that is sorry, I'm looking at this pattern. The Holiday Chalet by She Thinks She Can Designs. And that's what it's going to look like. I'm about halfway through there. It's so pretty. Although we did come to the conclusion that I just don't have enough knitting time because my son likes to be held. So she's fine. It's my daughter. She's having a rough night. They're just not going to be done this year. So we're going to shoot for next year. Whatever. So that's my second one. I have one done. I am making stockings for all 6 members of my family. It's just not going to be done this year.
That's okay.
That's fine. Actually, I was really stressed out. I'm like, okay, I need to get in it this many by, like, I had like my timeline to get them done before Christmas. And my husband's like, it's not going to happen. Don't worry about it. Because he's the one who told me. He was like, you should just knit us all stockings.
Oh, so you felt, okay.
So I felt like, okay, I need to get it done. He's like, stop. He's like, it's fine. I'm like, oh, I failed at this. And he's like, he's like, you have a baby. Don't put that on yourself. You don't have any time to knit anymore. Yeah.
Besides the baby.
Yeah. So that was whip. No, sorry. I'm like looking as my daughter's walking past. That was whip number 2. Okay. I have 3 more, but I lost one.
So maybe could you finish your stocking if you stopped starting other projects?
I haven't been knitting at all in like the past 2 weeks, honestly. It's just,
I was just curious.
As he's getting older, he's not napping during the day as much. Even though he's only 2 months old, he's just, I don't know. It kind of seems like he's teething already.
You know, Lily didn't nap very well either during the day, but she slept phenomenally at night. So I was like,
that's when I read my books though.
Do I take the napping during the day and lose out on the night sleep because Maddie was terrible?
Yeah.
Or does she just not nap during the day? I can't get anything done. And then she sleeps all night and then I can sleep all night.
Yes. Well, I'm thinking like when he's like 4 to 6 months, that's usually when like they're more mobile around the house. And then like you can put them down, get some other stuff done. But when he's 6 months, that'll be like October.
Oh, sure.
End of October. And I'm like, I cannot knit 4 stockings in 2 months.
You can't just like knit all night. Like,
I mean, I could, but then I couldn't read my books.
Priorities,
okay.
Sam. Just kidding.
Yes, it's true. Priorities. Sorry if you can hear my daughter crying. My husband he's dealing with it.
I'll say she's not abandoned.
No, she's fine.
She's throwing a fit.
Yeah. Okay.
She looked at me and she just pouted. And I'm like,
because she wants to stay awake. Except for it's like 8 o'clock at night right now.
It's
8:30. It's 9 o'clock. And her bedtime is 8 o'clock. Okay. So next whip, because you can never have too many, right? This is the sleeve for a sweater.
Very nice.
Right. I love all of the cables.
It's
in it.
Fluffy.
So this is the Folklore Cardigan from Lion Brand Yarn. I am using Lion Brand yarns to knit it. And I'm just gonna look at the pattern. It's a free pattern. It's inspired by Taylor Swift.
Ooh, that's cute.
So this uses Lion Brand Wool Ease in the colors. I am using the recommended yarn. I did not get to watch. So I am using Lion Brand Wool Ease in Fisherman and Black. And I'm knitting the size large, extra large. And this is actually for my sister-in-law. Because her and her daughter love Taylor Swift. They went to go see the movie together, and yeah. So I'm knitting this for her. I was hoping to have it done for her birthday, which is in August.
What does this thing do?
Oh, it's a cable needle, so it holds your stitches so you can cable them. Yeah, and I just stick it in there.
Well, then
so
you don't lose it.
I don't think this is going to get done for her birthday. I'm just going to give it to her because she's an accountant. She does our taxes along with a lot of other things for us. And so whenever it's done, I'm just going to give it to her. She's great. I love my sister-in-laws. They're amazing. Okay. The last whip that I have, because I forgot my other bag and I'm not going to go get it because it's in the bedroom with my sleeping baby.
Thing.
Not a thing. But I am still working on my sweet shop blanket.
Oh, your triangle.
I did add quite a few squares, like during the first 2 weeks of the baby's life because he slept.
Well, so your husband was home too.
And he was home. Yeah, my husband was home. So I was able to knit a lot, and I was still recovering, so I was sitting. And then I had to get back to life. So I am still working on that. It is going along great when I am able to work on it. It's just those squares actually they take a long time to do. They take like 2 hours.
Dang.
And they don't look like they should take that long. No,
it looks like it should take like maybe a half an hour, 40 minutes.
And they take a lot longer. Okay. So my other whip that I have not worked on, that I'm in the middle of a row, I am working on a blanket for my daughter.
Oh, nice.
And this is a moss stitch blanket. I don't remember. There was another word in it, but it's moss stitch blanket. And I am using Karen Jumbo Twirl. It has these really nice like shiny bits going through it.
Oh, I was wondering. So it's like part of it looks okay.
So it's got like different colors going through it. Cool. So I'm using 3 colors altogether, and these are the colors I'm using. My daughter picked out these two, and then I was like, we kind of need something to break it up a little.
Very nice.
And
I love this darker color.
It is a lot of fun. It's very repetitive. Moss stitch is very, very easy. It's an alternating knit 2 purl 2.
Oh, okay.
Knit 1 purl 1.
Oh, okay.
So, it's just a basic moss stitch. Maybe that's what it's called.
Moss?
Yeah, basic moss stitch worsted blanket. I think
is it moss or moth?
Moss, M-O-S-S.
Okay,
moss.
thank you. Because at one point it sounded like you said moth, and I'm like,
sorry, moss. That. Oh, and I have this in this bag that my mother-in-law brought me back from Paris, and I like it. It's got a little zipper. It's a nice blanket. My baby's awake again. All right, so that was all my knitting that I have been working on and off for 3 months. I feel like I should have gotten so much more done.
I have no excuse. I just haven't done anything. Just like nothing. I did play Kingdom Hearts the other day. I beat a boss, so that was kind of nice. I went to go see the Goo Goo Dolls, which was the highlight of my June at Summerfest.
I'm too old for Summerfest.
We sat with a bunch of old people because that band has been around since like I think 86.
Okay. I'm gonna hurry up because my baby's awake again. Okay. I'm gonna go through yarn acquisitions that I got. So this was my May Harry Potter Club yarn. This was Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Terrible accent.
I know. You can't say it any other way though.
You can't. And then this was June's. I fell behind on knitting these socks. So this is Shell Cottage, which is the cottage that Bill and Fleur.
Oh, because you definitely needed to explain that to me because I was like,
I do know that. I'm like, it's really pretty.
It is very pretty.
So I get their Coquette sock base, which is a 75 superwash Corriedale wool, 25% nylon. And I love it. I am getting my Advents in that, which I'm so excited about. So close to Advent. And then because I decided I had all the time in the world, I decided I need to learn, I need to learn embroidery. And I know why I needed to learn this.
Why did you need to learn it?
Because in my books, when there's a queen, they're all of her ladies in white sit around and they do embroidery.
Look at this
so I needed to learn how to do embroidery.
So that's okay. So it just tells you how to do it.
So I've learned, and there's video tutorials.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, so I've learned 8 stitches so far. I got this kit off of Amazon. So it teaches you how to do a bunch of different techniques and stuff.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. So because, why not? So that's what I've been up to. Cause I decided I needed a new craft.
Like a gift card for Hobby Lobby that I got from Mother's Day that I'm just like, I want to use it, but I'm like, I gotta finish these dang socks first.
Yeah. So I'm going to try to finish the socks
because you've read all the books in the entire world.
And I have read all the books. So that's all the knitting. I have nothing. I think the only thing that I did want to mention before we switch over to books is that we will be vendors at I forgot the name of the yarn crawl. The Wandering You yarn crawl at the end of August. We are going to have a display at
Niche in Delafield.
Yes.
I know those things.
Niche in Delafield, Wisconsin.
So she has already done up, which is why our shop hasn't had any updates. Well, and besides, we just reopened. But because we've been creating she's been creating colorways. I've been doing nothing. I've been telling her names of things and saying,
dye something that reminds you of this. And I'm like, okay.
Which she's been really good about. So
when it's closer to the date, we will
unveil them.
Yes, we will show the yarn. So we'll have more updates. You guys have any questions about any of the knitting projects or anything, leave them in the comments down below because my brain is gone.
Also, our Etsy shop is back open. So feel free to peruse because you will be dyeing those things up.
Yes.
I am not allowed to touch dye anymore.
No, she's not.
No, hey, I just gave it to Amanda.
Did she like it?
She said it was fine. She's like, oh, it's a little dark, but it's yarn, so I'll take it. I was like, you can she's like, oh, do you want me to pay? And I was like, nah, just have it.
Keep it.
It wasn't the color I wanted it to be. It was a little darker. I mean, it's a beautiful color, and the color really won't actually stick on your hands.
So, I have done a lot of reading because you know what you can do while you hold a baby who doesn't like it when you knit because he can feel the yarn going through his feet. So he doesn't like it when I knit. I know. I can hear him. You can read books on your Kindle. So that's what I've done.
I do love my Kindle. My husband does. Like, he appreciates the fact that I actually use that thing.
I use mine all the time. Like, all the time. I think I'm on, I don't even know.
Yeah, you
I don't even know my street.
18 books.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have 16 books that I've finished, and that doesn't include the audiobooks that I have listened to. Okay, so books that I have finished. I read The Virgin Kingdom by Daniel L. Jensen. It was on Kindle Unlimited. They did take it off, which I'm very upset about because I wanted to read the second book, and now I can't unless I buy it, which I didn't like the first one enough to buy the second. I did enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed this book, just not enough to buy it. I read Butcher and Blackbird. Read the trigger warnings.
They're hysterical. So yes,
that is by Bryn Weaver. It is Dexter with romance.
Dexter had some romance.
Great. It was great. It's a really funny book. I really did enjoy that one. I didn't think I would because that is not my kind of book. It is not fantasy.
There's actually real people?
They were real people. I mean, they're sociopaths, but you know,
we're still real people.
All right, I finished The House of Flame and Shadow. That book took me forever to read. It was just so long.
I have not even finished half of the first Crescent City.
And a bunch of just info dumps all throughout it. Crescent City is my least favorite of the Sarah J. Maas books. But there's a lot of really cool Easter eggs. There's a lot of crossovers, and
that is the only reason I will read that series.
Yes.
Hey, you're fine.
But I will say Flame and Shadow, I'm not going to lie, it was a disappointment for me. But I do own it, and I will probably read it again because I feel like I will get more the second time around. Spark of the Everflame. I really enjoyed that one. That is by Penn Cole. It's fantasy. It's great. I really enjoyed it. It is a 4-book series, I believe. The 4th book is coming out at the end of July. And I have one more to read. I read 2. I'll get to that one. I read Fear the Flame by Olivia Rose Darling. So she published this one independently on Kindle Unlimited. It did get picked up by an editor, which it did need a good edit. I really enjoyed the story, but yes, it did need a really good edit. And it is going to be re-released with an edited version in November. And it is now going to be, I think, a 3 or 4 book series. I can just see you making faces at him.
I know. It's half the video now.
That's fine. She did say that you do need to read the updated version to continue on with the series because things were added and obviously edited out. But I really did enjoy that book, so I'm excited to read it when it comes out again. When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A.
I feel like I have to read that one.
So good. Probably it is one of my top reads of the year so far. It is so good.
That one looked good. I kept seeing it in the stores.
But the next book is not coming out until next fall.
Oh, then I have a while.
You have a while, yeah. But it is so good. Like, I want to read it again because I'm like, wait a minute. I feel like I missed things and I need to read it again. But it was really good. I read Grave Mercy by Robin Lefevers.
Oh, really?
That is like medieval assassin.
That one you said it wasn't your favorite.
It was not my favorite just because the style of reading, it read more like historical fiction. So there was words that I like didn't understand.
It's a nice thing about Kindle because you can highlight the words.
Yes, which I did have to do. And
I just on a regular basis. I don't even care.
I didn't like the way it read. I felt like I had to stop too many times to like.
Oh, okay. So it's like old English.
It is. Yeah. I don't know. I just didn't like the flow of the writing. And I was just like, this just is not my style. Just fine. It was still a good book, though. It was a good book. I read Rhapsodic. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry. And that's by Laura Thalassa. I enjoyed it to a point, I was telling her about this book. So it is about bargains with Faye, except for our two main characters who are together. They meet when she is 16. And I was just like, oh.
And he's considerably older, right?
Well, he's Faye.
The Fays are always
He's Faye.
Fays are at least 500.
I don't think he's that old, but I think he's 1 or 200. And they do make it very, very clear in the book, in this world, 16 is considered an adult. And I'm like, but is it? Why couldn't we just make her 18?
Yeah, I
could have just made her 18.
Some books with some middle-aged women.
Yeah. So it was a good book. It was more romance. It didn't have a lot of world building or anything. You were getting to that point towards the end of the book where it was starting to like go into like the Fae world and build on there.
Oh, sure.
But it was the whole, but you met when she was 16. Yeah. Okay. Glow of the Everflame by Penn Cole. That is the second in the Spark of the Everflame series. I just love that series. I'm on book 3. I have not started it yet, but I plan on reading that in the next week or so. I like that one better than the first one. It was really good. It was just really good. I'm gonna say yeah, it's you have to read it. It's great. I read Heavenbreaker by Sarah Wolf. That is like a medieval sci-fi space. That one was kind of a letdown for me because it said it was like a romance sci-fi kind of one. And the romance really just was not there. Like the two characters, they just did not mesh. Oh. And like there was like no chemistry between them at all. And there really wasn't even that much romance in it. It's more like a revenge story.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting, but it's not my vibe. Some people love this book. I didn't. I read Violence in the Void by Alice Stanko. That was an interesting one. So it's like our two main characters are going on a quest to find something that was stolen, except for like as soon as they get into the Fae realm, because she was in the mortal realm. They had to go to the Fae realm to find this thing, whatever. It just like stopped, and it was more focused on the romance between the two, because obviously they're fated, they're mates. And so the whole thing was just like their romance story, and like this whole like journey to find the thing was not there.
That's so weird.
And I'm like, this was the whole setup to the story. And then they're just like, oh wait, I need to make her fall in love with me. And I was like, But I mean, it wasn't bad. It was a fun read. But yeah, it's just, I'm like, I wish it would have been more of them finding each other, like on the journey to find this other thing. And obviously like big cliffhanger at the end. You're just like, ooh, now I need to read the next book, even though I didn't like this one. That's how I feel about most books. I like the cliffhangers. I'm like, wait, I need to know what happens.
So you are in life too. I need to know what happens.
Yes, I like knowing what happens. Heartless Hunter by Kristen Cicerelli. It's about a witch and a witch hunter, and they both use each other and they fall in love.
Of course they do.
It's great. I'm not gonna lie, it was dragging towards them, like in the middle of it, because it's the same thing over and over, where it's like they have feelings for each other, but it's like, no, wait, I'm using him, and I know he's using me. So
at least they both knew it.
Yeah, they both knew it though. So he's like trying to prove that she's a witch so he can burn her at the stake, and she's like, I know he's a witch hunter, and like he suspects me of being a witch, so I can't trust him. But the ending was so good, and they had an unexpected twist that I did not see coming. And I mean,
he was a witch.
No, he's not a witch.
That was
not the twist. I would have saw that coming. I would have been like, oh, duh. No, like they killed off a character that you're like,
they actually killed him off. Or
yeah, he's dead. No, they did not Sarah J. Maas kill him off. No, he's dead. Like, and I read Leather and Lark by Brynne Weaver, which is the second book to, I don't remember what she named the series, but it was the one after, what was it? Butcher and Blackbird. So it's his brother. There's a third book coming out next year about their third brother.
They're all crazy heads?
He's not.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he is. Super traumatic. So this one's about an assassin for hire and the singer.
Oh, I would have beat it.
I enjoyed Butcher and Blackbird better. It was funny. Like, it kept me more engaged. This one was more of like the romance like after tragedy or like after trauma.
Sure.
And it wasn't as fun. It wasn't as funny. I really liked the humor in the first book. As deranged as it was really good.
People think I'm the crazy one.
No, I'm
not.
It's
you.
I think you should read that book. I think you would enjoy that one. It was funny.
Reading what I have.
It was just really funny. Okay, but I'm not saying it was bad. It's just it was more of the romance after trauma, kind of, where like there was. It sounded really, really bad. There wasn't a lot of murder in it. Which like how they bonded in the first book was bad.
Sure, I mean,
no, like these are like Dexter type serial killers where like they kill the serial killers. So in Mother and Lark, she kills bad men who take advantage of young girls. Yeah, and then she turns them into crafts.
You're insane.
But again, it wasn't as funny. Okay, so now we know how deranged I am. That's fine. Okay, A Court This Cruel and Lovely by
Why are we gonna court everything? Why are we gonna court everything?
I didn't name the books. That one was great. That was really good. I really enjoyed that whole storyline. Things actually progressed. The romance, actually, I didn't even need the romance in it. Like, it was really cute. And like, but like, after the couple gets together, they like, it gets boring for me. We both agree on that one.
Yeah, I don't like when couples get together. It does
just get boring. But like, again, the ending. Oh, that one is a completed series. So I'll be reading that next book very soon.
Really? Your mom's crazy.
The Hurricane Wars by Thea. I can't read what I wrote. Her last name starts with a G. I'm sorry. I did not like that book. It was just really boring. It was light versus dark, arranged marriage.
Oh.
But I didn't like it. It is apparently a published Reylo fanfic.
Oh, okay.
So Rey and Kylo Ren fanfic where they kind of get together. But so it says that they're like falling in love and stuff, but like there's zero chemistry. There's just nothing there. And so you're just like, I don't believe you.
There's too much of the telling and not enough showing.
Yeah. It's like, I care about her. And then you're like, wait, since when?
How?
How do you care about her?
What did you do?
Yeah. And so it wasn't it for me. If it was like, I hate bashing books, but like, it wasn't for me. That's all I'm saying. Like, okay, Kingdom of Bitter Magic. That one was good too. That one was really good too. I'm trying to think. I get it confused with Court of This Cruel and Lovely because I read them like right after the other. Okay, no, A Kingdom of Bitter Magic. She's a dragon rider.
Oh,
okay. And that one was really good too. So she's a dragon rider. He's a fae.
I'm surprised not a wyvern.
A wyvern. A wyvern. No, they're dragons. And oh my goodness, that one, it pulled on my heartstrings. It was like super sad. It was really emotional and like, oh, it was really good. Second book is coming out, I think soon. So it's not a completed series, which, just release all the books. Like if you are going to have a series, just release them all, please. I can't do this. I just need all of them.
I finished the tandem read finally. So I am on the final book of the Throne of Glass series. And then I'm going to probably switch over to some cozy murders or just some straight up murder.
Butcher and Blackbird.
I may. Yes, it's enough fairies. I'm listening to Crescent City. I'm still only I'm 70% through the first half of the first book.
Oh, listening to. Okay, I also listened to Fourth Wing. I listened to A Court of Thorns and Roses, A Court of Mist and Fury, and A Court of Rings and Ruin. I listened to the first half of Iron Flame. I'm currently listening to...
You just stopped. You're like, oh, this is the end of the book for me.
Wait, which one?
Iron Flame.
No, because I'm listening to the dramatized version. And they only have part 1 of 2. They don't have part 2 of 2.
Well, yeah, so with Crescent City, they just released on Hoopla the second half of the graphic audio. So I'm like, I don't care too much. Yeah. I'll finish this eventually.
Oh, and then I reread From Blood and Ash.
Okay, yeah, you're saying that.
I reread that one. I still love that book.
So that's all I've read because it took me forever to do the tandem read.
Yeah. And then I'm currently listening to Legendary, which is the second book in the Caraval. Oh, I also listened to Caraval. So I'm listening to the second book in that series, Legendary. I love it. I got those books for my birthday. They are super cute, young adult fantasy books. And
what'd you get, man?
They're just adorable. And then I'm currently reading Ruthless Vows, which is the second of the Divine Rivals books. It's only a 2-book series, and I love it so much. It is magic typewriters and a God's War.
Read that.
Okay. I will take them, baby.
All right, so that's all I think that well, let's see what I've been up to.
Yes.
Because I don't read books. I mean, I do, just not very fast anymore. And then I listen to some books, but then I keep falling asleep and then losing my place. And I hate putting headphones in to sleep. What else have I been up to? Oh, my husband and I finished Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Travel Through Time at a arcade the other day. We've done that. That's the only exciting things I've been doing. Just hanging out with my kiddos.
You've been enjoying summer.
I have. We hang out at the pool, in the pool quite a bit. I sit on the deck and I do read a little bit out there, and the kids swim, and sometimes they want me to get in the pool, but it's too cold. But enjoying summer. Going to hit State Fair up in August.
Yes, August 1st. I'm so excited.
Summer Fest already. 1 day only, though. Which is cool because I actually won tickets, so that was fun. I had a blast there.
Yeah, August 1st, I will be at State Fair. So, if you're in the Wisconsin State Fair, if you see me, say hi.
Don't talk to me.
I was going to be like, do you know that person? Maybe. It'll be fun.
Yeah. So this has been a very random-y thing. Hopefully we'll get more regular. These now are once a month through the rest of the summer. But just stay tuned to see all of the updates for our yarn crawl in August. We're really super excited about that.
I'm so excited. I love the colors. So we came up with 5 different colorways that we will share eventually.
Not this week. So you'll just have to keep watching us ramble.
Yeah, sorry.
But I think that's all I have for today. Maybe I'll have something better up next week. Maybe I'll finish, or next month. Maybe I'll finish a sock.
All right, if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. You can always just say hi in the comments as well. Please like this video, share it out with your friends if they want to hear us ramble about
yarn and books.
Yarn and books. That's what we do.
And a baby.
A baby.
He's so cute. He's a cutie. But other than that, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe because we like it. Have a good night.
Bye.